Hare Krishna. I've been thinking a lot lately about this verse from Bhagavad Gita. This is the old one. I have some attachment for it. I know there's been a lot of the grammatical and other types of errors have been corrected, and there are newer editions. But this is the one I ran through the streets with for years, passing out to people. So I kind of have a little attachment for it. I think it's understandable, you know. It's text 26, chapter 9, the most confidential knowledge. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktya vitam asnami prayatatmanam. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. That's pretty simple. The offering can get as elaborate as all get out, or it can be very simple, like in the temples for the installed deities. The offerings are special plates, nice silver plates, bells ringing, mantras chanting, bowing down, and then leaving the plate before the deity for them to enjoy the offering, and then going back a little bit later, more bell ringing, more bowing down, and taking the plate. And then prasadam. It can get pretty elaborate, but then it can also be very simple, like people worship Krishna in their homes. And there's a little bit of bell ringing, a little bit of bowing down, and a few mantras, and prasadam. Or sometimes when we were traveling on Sankirtan related activities, there weren't any deities, there weren't any bells. There was, we were out in the street, I was hungry, have to get something. Go in the store, you've got some yogurt, some nuts, some juice, and offer to Krishna like a little picnic lunch in a brown bag. So it's not how elaborate it is. Krishna makes it clear here. He says, with love and devotion, I'll accept. So I want to read Prabhupada's purport. He says here, Lord Krishna, having established that he is the only enjoyer, the primeval Lord, and the real object of all sacrificial offerings, reveals what types of sacrifices he desires to be offered. So Prabhupada's putting an emphasis here. The love and devotion, that's the most important thing. But Prabhupada's putting some emphasis on what types of foods, which is pretty important also. You want to offer Krishna something that he doesn't like. So if one wishes to engage in devotional service to the Supreme in order to be purified and to reach the goal of life, the transcendental loving service of God, then he should find out what the Lord desires of him. One who loves Krishna will give him whatever he wants, and he avoids offering anything which is undesirable or unasked for. So, meat, fish, and eggs should not be offered to Krishna. If he desired such things as offerings, he would have said so. Instead, he clearly requests leaf, fruit, flowers, water be given to him. When he says, of this offering, I will accept it. Therefore, we should understand that he will not accept meat, fish, and eggs. Vegetables, grains, fruits, milk, water are the proper foods for human beings and are prescribed by Lord Krishna himself. Whatever else we eat cannot be offered to him, since he will not accept it. Thus, we cannot be acting on the level of loving devotion if we offer such foods. In the 3rd chapter, verse 13, Sri Krishna explains that only the remains of sacrifice are purified and fit for consumption by those who are seeking advancement in life and release from the clutches of material entanglement. Those who do not make an offering of their food, he says in the same verse, are said to be eating only sin. In other words, their every mouthful is simply deepening their involvement in the complexities of material nature. By preparing nice, simple vegetable dishes, offering them before a picture of the deity of Lord Krishna, bowing down and praying for him to accept such a humble offering, enables one to advance steadily in life, to purify the body, and to create fine brain tissues, which will lead to clear thinking. Above all, the offering should be made with an attitude of love. Krishna has no need of food, since he already possesses everything that be, yet he will accept the offering of one who desires to please him in that way. The important element in preparation, in serving, and in offering is to act with love for Krishna. The impersonalist philosophers who wish to maintain that the absolute truth is without senses cannot comprehend this verse of Bhagavad Gita. To them, it's either a metaphor or proof of the mundane character of Krishna, the speaker of the Gita. But in actuality, Krishna, the Supreme Godhead, has senses, and it is stated that his senses are interchangeable. In other words, one sense can perform the function of any other. This is what it means to say that Krishna is absolute. Lacking senses, he could hardly be considered full in all opulences. In the 7th chapter, Krishna has explained that he impregnates the living entities into material nature. This is done by his looking upon material nature. And so in this instance, Krishna's hearing the devotee's words of love in offering foodstuffs is wholly identical with his eating and actually tasting. This point should be emphasized. Because of his absolute position, his hearing is wholly identical with his eating and tasting. Only the devotee who accepts Krishna as he describes himself without interpretation can understand that the Supreme Absolute Truth can eat food and enjoy it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. So, whether it's a big silver platter and a big elaborate demonstration, or just a simple Hare Krishna. What is offered is important. There are certain things that Krishna will not accept, even if you offer them, because you like them. He doesn't like them. So you have to find out what he likes. He doesn't like barbecued chicken wings. He doesn't like, he doesn't like that stuff. You can't offer it to him. He doesn't like it. He won't accept it. He's a person. He has tastes, what he wants. So, to pick foods from the right category, And then to offer them with love and devotion. How elaborate that is just, it's kind of circumstantial. The main thing is to offer with love and devotion to Krishna. Please accept this. Like a friend, someone that you love. You know, sometimes friends are very intimate with food. You know, it might be eating out of the same bag of, a bag of chips or something, you know. They're sharing the bag, you know. And offer to the friend, and the friend takes it, and then you take it, and then the friend takes it. So that's because there's love there. There's love. So offering with love to Krishna, you know, because you want Krishna as your friend, hopefully, at least. But he does say in Bhagavad Gita, if you offer me with love and devotion these types of foods, fruits, flowers, leaves, water, vegetables, grains, milk, I'll accept. Oh, Krishna, glad I read that.